Sometimes it's the guys around you. If you're playing alongside a great rebounder, there aren't as many boards to go around. So you really have to dig into the details to understand why this is happening.
Now let's check out the starters for Brooklyn. They've got Powell. He's out there with Traore. And it's Claxton in at the 5 down low. And for Toronto, quickly at point with Barrett by his side. They're the guards. Barnes is the 4 with Pirtle in the middle. And it's Ingram in at the 3 slot. And we have an inter-conference rivalry here tonight, Doris. Bragging rights on the line.
BA, for you and I, there's nothing better than when there's a little distaste between the two teams. You can feel the tension in the crowd right now.
Powell for 3. No good there. And so quickly we'll bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. Over Traore. The bank shot, no good. Here's Wolf. Pass to Powell. Here's Traore, guarded by Quickly. Here's Traore. 6 on the shot clock. The Nets need to get off a shot here. Here's Clowney. No good on the 3. Now the Raptors with it. They come into this one having outplayed the Grizzlies last time.
And I'll tell you, that was not an easy environment to play in. It was a hostile crowd on the road, but it didn't bother them at all.
Well, the best way to silence the crowd is with your offensive game. Those fans got quiet in a hurry when the buckets started raining down. We see it over and over again. More teams sending activity to the offensive window, and it pays dividends.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw.
Team foul. At the line for your Raptors. Shooting 1.
And Grant, the Nets have shown the capacity to rebuild quickly in the past.
Yeah, playing in a big market helps, but they've pivoted decisively from their Big 3 era and have the picks and flexibility to make moves.
Here's Wolf. Looking at his numbers, currently he's averaging around 9 points a game. Powell for 3. Brooklyn, no good that time either. The Raptors have gone 1 for 3 so far. Quickly, outside. Back to Barrett. Kicks it out to Barnes. Takes a 3. It's hauled in by Wolf.
Well, despite the miss, obviously the shot this offense looking to generate is exactly that.
Powell, it's good.
Boy, after missing 3 straight, they finally get one to go down.
Outside Ingram. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron.
It's hard trying to match up with Ingram, especially when he's looking to score inside.
Powell surveying the D. And the foul called on Emmanuel Quickly. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Pass to Clowney. It's Powell on the wing, guarded by Barrett. Shot clock at 6. Here's Wolf. Traore for 3.
1 for 5 out there, but no worries. Just keep attacking.
Missed it. Now 0 for 1 on this game. Ingram, the pass to Pirtle. Outside Barrett. Shoots over Powell. And it's Toronto with another.
We've seen this time and again. R.J. Barrett will not be deterred by a little contact.
Here's Traore. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
Great timing and coordination. Lays it in coming off that pick.
Toronto leading by 3. To the inside. Pirtle, the pass to Ingram. And he gets it to go. Ingram's got his second basket.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. Traore The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Impressive. I mean, challenging at the rim against length. You just have to love the aggressiveness.
You have got to believe that you can score against size on the interior. How about the aggressive, assertive move there?
Walter, he's checked in for quickly. The Raptors have a really interesting core, Doris. What do you think about it?
Well, obviously they are loaded with young, talented wings. Scotty Barnes, good scorer, excellent rebounder. R.J. Barrett, little bit streaky as a shooter, but a dynamic scorer. And Brandon Ingram now, still all in their 20s. So which of these players really pops as their consistent star?
Brooklyn with the ball. The Raptors making their last shot. Pass to Toure. High post Claxton. Here's Toure. 5 points in the game. Over Barrett. And the Nets miss again. Toronto leading by 4. Right side Ingram. Sinks another one. He's on a roll. Starting 4 for 4.
And their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
The Nets have gone 3 of 8 so far. Pass to Clowney. Now Powell. Here's Toure. Shoots over Barnes. Toure can't hit. And Barrett has got the ball here for the Toronto Raptors. 6-point game. Steps back and fires. Again, the Raptors good for 2 more.
These defenders really need to man up, particularly in the lane.
Pass to Claxton. Here's Toure. He's coming off a 13-point game against Atlanta.
And he was aggressive in how he played on the defensive side of the floor, notching 3 steals on the game.
Bad idea leaving him open. He needs more defensive attention, not less.
And the dunk by Pirtle.
I think this guy's a threat to throw it down every time Pirtle gets his hands on the ball. This guy has tremendous size and takes advantage.
Nets trail by 8. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket. A dynamic finish, then decides to hang out a little for good measure.
Yep, that's the exclamation point right there. Here's Barnes, following the bucket by Brooklyn. And here's Ingram from the arc. That one's good. And it's Barnes with the assist. Ingram's got 11 points.
Developing a more compact motion on his shot has improved Ingram's consistency from range.
And so the timeout by Jordi Fernandez here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. With this pause, let's take a look at the teams that have generated the most offense on the break this season. Number 1, the Raptors.
This squad loves to run. Their coaches allow them to play quick, free basketball, and it shows up in their fast break points.
Here's Claxton, coming off a 16-point game against Atlanta. Pass to Toure, launches it. No good. 3 for 7 shooting so far. Raptors lead by 9. Now here's Barrett. There's the triple. Doesn't go in. 2 for 4 in this game. Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. Here's Toure. Pass to Wolf. Barnes comes with a double team. Wolf, good.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Toronto has gone 1 of 4 from deep. Outside Ingram. The 3. No luck on that one. Nets trail by 7. Claxton passes to Powell. Back to Claxton. Pass to Wolf. Just 5 on the clock. And here's Claxton. Oh, he tries a 3. Can't hit. 1 for 2 now. Raptors lead by 7. Outside Barnes. Outside Barrett. Here's Ingram. Jacks up a 3. Claxton with a rebound. Pass to Toure. Now Powell. Here's Toure. He's got 7. Back to Powell. Fires for 3. Toronto grabs the miss.
And he's having an ugly quarter from the field. It seems really frustrated.
Barrett can't hit. Nets trail by 7. Here's Wolf. Pass to Clowney. Here's Toure. Claxton a screen on Barnes. Here's Clowney. Off target from 3-point range.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
A skill Scotty Barnes definitely possesses is the ability to guard multiple positions, Greg.
Yeah, he has that blend of quickness and length to smother shooters. And he has the strength to deal with bigger guys, too.
Toronto shooting their second attempt at the line tonight. Shed, he's checked in for Toronto. Williams is checked in for Brooklyn. Mann comes in for Powell. And the free throw, no good. Heading now into the final stages of the regular season. How excited are you for the playoffs, Doris?
BA, I absolutely cannot wait. This is always a long season, and there's a little bit of time left, but boy, can you feel the anticipation.
Raptors lead by 9. Outside Barrett. Pass to Walter. Puts up a 3. Shed, that's good.
Man, that was fast. They're already up by double digits.
Wow, they've come out strong. Control the pace, assert their will. Nice.
And Jordi Fernandez wants a timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan. Phillies checked in for Toronto. Dick comes in for Barrett. And a chance here to check out some stats for him.
He's been really dialed in from deep during these last 5 games. Looking assertive and in control every time he rises up to shoot from beyond the three-point line. And it's been fun to watch.
Nets trail by 12. Now Mann. He's been productive, averaging just over 7 points a game. Pass to Toure, 3-pointer, and counted. Now 4 for 9.
He has been a one-man show trying to keep them competitive.
Here's Shed. An 11-point game for him in the win against the Grizzlies in Memphis.
It wasn't just the scoring. He got others involved, too.
Now here's Dick. And there's the whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And while the Raptors are rebuilding, they're not bottoming out like some teams out there, Grant.
Yeah, they have some pieces. I mean, some young guys who can really play. And with the lottery odds flattened out in the play-in tournament, that middle road is more agreeable than in years past.
The first free throw is good, and after trading away a lot of their top veteran players, the Nets going young, Doris.
Well, they are, BA, and the rumor, though, says that they are looking to try to rebuild quickly. It's obviously a big market, New York City, and let's remember, free agency is a viable avenue to improve, and once they collect enough young assets, things can turn quickly.
Nets trail by 11. Outside man. Pass to Toure. Lets it go from deep. Fires in the triple. Toure's got 13 now.
Can't blame the deficit on him. He's been scoring at will this period.
1:57 left in the first. Here's Shed. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. 6 points for him.
And they're behind right now because they're failing to play quality defense. It's that simple.
Outside man. With the drive, Traore. Williams from long range. Rebounded by Murray Boyles.
And they've come out with a fearless approach on the boards.
There's a screen. Tries it from 16. And it's Shed missing.
Boy, defense has to feel fortunate there. That's one he normally knocks down.
1:14 left in the first quarter here. Here's Williams. Can't connect from 13 feet out. Raptors lead by 11. Here's Shed. He has 6. Outside Dick. Let's go with a 3. Rebounded by the Nets. Claxton's got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to Williams. Back to Claxton. Fader on the way. And that one's long. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Mamukelashvili. Claxton with a rebound. Claxton's got his 6th rebound on the night. Outside man. Six to shoot. Pass to Traore. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Traore's got 15.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
And so it's Toronto with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. Good to have you with us on this Easter Sunday. We're ready for more of the NBA on 2K Sports. And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Raptors.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
And boy, have they started out quick, running the floor, taking advantage of their speed.
So on the floor for Brooklyn, Terrence Mann is out there with Smith. Then it's Zaire Williams, and it's Minot in at the 5. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, Raptors coach Darko Rajakovic explained what he's looking for on the offensive end. He said, quote, it's unselfishness, ball and body movement, playing together and making each other better. Also, you have to be able to adjust. Basketball is not set in stone. If it was, it would be a recipe. Guys?
Yeah, gotta roll with the punches. Thank you, Allie.
The pass, the catch, the slam. What a clean play.
And absolutely jaw-dropping. Now here's Quickly. Just over a minute has passed here in the second quarter. Fires from 14. Dick with a miss. Nets trail by 9. Here's Wilson. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
Jalen Wilson at the line for 1.
And that one misses. The Doris offensive rebounding was down for a few years, but it's making a comeback.
What teams realize, Brian, is that you can absolutely corner crash, create extra opportunities for yourself without putting your defense at a deficit.
Now here's Quickly, a go-to option for this team. He puts up nearly 17 a game.
Well, listen, I like the bucket, but defensively, you've got to be better.
Here's Smith. 9-point game. Pass to Wilson. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. And that one drops.
Nice move to get inside and create a good look for himself.
Brooklyn shooting their third free throw attempt of the game.
Second team foul. At the line for the Nets, Jalen Wilson, shooting 1.
And so quickly we'll bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. They held a 12-point lead earlier. They just couldn't come out on top last time they took on the Nets. That one was in Brooklyn.
They hit a couple big shots, but overall there was a lack of consistency. Just not their night at the offensive end.
You know what? There was a lot of standing around in that basketball game. Failing to move bodies and failing to move the basketball is a bad formula.
So it's Brooklyn now. Toronto making their last shot. Out to the right wing. Williams from long range. Rebound Toronto.
And they're doing strong work on the glass. A +5 advantage for them.
Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. Pass to Murray Boyles. Now here's Dick. Fires the three. Minot pulls it in. Nets trail by 8. Smith outside. Here's Wilson. He's got 5. Shoots off the step back, and yep, it's good. Wilson's got 7.
You love it when a guy can put a slow start behind him and begin to ramp it up.
And so now a timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. And some changes here for the Raptors. Scotty Barnes comes in for Mamu Kelishvili. And Brandon Ingram subbed in for Dick. So the Nets making a switch here. And so here is Toronto. 6-point lead. Outside Ingram. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Nails it. He's now 6 for 8 from the floor.
A long wing. Ingram has the ability to score down low, not just knocking down perimeter shots.
The 3. And that one's good. Wilson, 10 points for him.
He has not missed a shot in this quarter. They've tried running different things in him, but he's been unstoppable.
Outside Barnes. Back to Ingram. The 3 is up. The rebound by the Nets.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Pass to Wolf. Outside, Williams. Lets the 3 fly. Barnes with the rebound.
I'll tell you, that's one he typically will make. The defense gets away with one.
The 10th pick in 2021. Zaire Williams fits that mold everyone is looking for, Doris. The tall, rangy wing.
BA, I think you can obviously, the physical potential is there. As far as this guy's efficiency and decision-making, that's a work in progress, and the only way to get there is with repetition for Zaire.
Here's Wilson. He's got 10. Pass to Toure, beyond the arc. And that's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. Let's have a look at the teams who have been shooting the ball the most consistently these past 10 games. The Raptors in second.
Boy, they've been hot. You love to see this kind of offensive execution.
R.J. Barrett, he's checked in for Walter. Clowney, he's checked in for Brooklyn. On defense, the Raptors. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Powell sets a screen. Williams passes to Powell, and it's in there. Powell's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Yeah, terrific work in the two-man game results in an easy bucket. That's how you do it.
Williams against Ingram. Puts the move on. That one's good. 7 for 10 now.
It's been a dominant night for him, staying productive throughout.
Pass to Wolf. Here's Traoré. Here's Clowney. Here's Wolf. He's guarded by Barnes. Just 2 to shoot. Powell's shot is off.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Outside Barnes. Toronto passing it around. And here's Ingram outside. And he gets it to go. He's 8 of 11 now. And here's Powell. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. Trailing by 8. And so the timeout by Jordi Fernandez here. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Toronto making a switch here. Mamukelashvili's checked in. And a change for the Nets. Nick Claxton, he's checked in for Williams. Toronto on D. 8-point game. They set a pick to the left wing. Here's Touré. Pass to Clowney. Here's Powell. Shot clock at 5. Here's Touré. And the Nets miss again. Toronto leading by 8. And he lobs it up. Cuts off the pass. Powell against Barrett. To the wing on the left. Here's Clowney. Pass to Wolf. 6 on the shot clock. He shoots. Traoré can't hit.
Started out strong from three-point land. Hit 2 in the first quarter, but he's gone dry since.
Now Barnes. Now here's Barrett from the arc. The rebound by the Nets. Wolf's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Now here's Powell, guarded by Barrett. Pass to Touré. Back to Powell. To stop the drought. And he lays it in. Powell's got 6.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Quickly passes to Mamukelashvili. Now Ingram driving to the basket, and the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
Yeah, it was just a little late. I mean, he thought he got there, but the ref saw it otherwise.
Toronto shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game, and the Raptors with some changes. Jakob Poeltl, he's checked in for Mamukelashvili. Shed comes in for Quickly. That free throw, good from Ingram.
Yeah, and Brandon Ingram doesn't get enough credit for his growth as a free throw shooter. He shot below 70% from the line in his first 3 seasons, but since then, he hasn't dipped below 80.
Wolf passes to Claxton. Pass to Clowney. Here's Wolf, covered by Ingram. For 3, Powell hits the trifecta. He's got 9.
This guy has looked so much better in the second quarter, really starting to find his rhythm.
Here's Shed. Right side Ingram. And he banks in the layup. Ingram's got 23.
Now he's had a one-track mind this quarter, and that is score the basketball.
Pass to Clowney. Out left to the wing. Out to the right wing. Here's Powell. Claxton a screen on Barrett. Powell for three. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Barnes has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Shed. Outside Barnes. Pass to Ingram. Here's Shed. He's got 6. This one for 3. Gets the 3 to fall. Shed's got 9.
Hey, you leave him open, he's going to make the defense pay for that level of disrespect.
Powell outside. Here's Traore. 15 points in the game. From deep. Rebounded by Ingram. Ingram's got 4 rebounds now.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
You get the sense Scotty Barnes is very comfortable in the painted area. That's easy work.
Pass to Clowney. 1:57 left to play in the first half. Here's Traore. That one off the back iron and out.
That makes him 0 for this quarter, and that has not helped their cause.
Over to the wing. Here's Shed. 9 points in the game. Outside Barrett. The 3 is up. They grab their own miss. And the whistle blows as the basket counts. Chance at a 3-point opportunity here. 1 free throw coming up.
Defensive foul. Nicholas Claxton.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight. Fultz, he's checked in for Toronto.
At the line for your Raptors, Jakob Poeltl, shooting 1.
Well, Jakob Poeltl, guys, may not be a stretch big, but what he does well is virtually everything else. He boards it, he plays incredible D, and he's a very good passer.
Here's Clowney, coming in off 12 points in his last outing. To the middle. Here's Traore. Banked it in off the glass. Toure's got 17 points.
High percentage look. You can't ask for much more than that.
Barnes finds Poeltl. Toronto passing it around. The 3, Barrett. Clowney pulls it in.
He hasn't helped the cause with his shooting, but his teammates have had his back.
Inside. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. That's on Jakob Poeltl. Brooklyn shooting their 4th shot at the foul line here. Walter, he's checked in for Fultz.
At the line for 1.
And the free throw, no good.
Now, the first thing that strikes you as a player with Nick Claxton is how easily this guy gets off the floor. Vertical threat on the offensive end and an excellent rim protector on the defensive end.
Willing passers, unselfish play. You have to appreciate this kind of offense.
And the Nets with possession here, following the 3-point basket by Toronto. Pass to Traore for 3. Rebounded by Ingram. Ingram's got 5 rebounds in the game. Here's Barrett. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
13 foul.
Well, R.J. Barrett comes with an aggressiveness and assertiveness. This guy wants to capitalize on the defender's mistake. Nice.
Toronto shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts of the game. The free throw drops for Barrett.
They're not leaving any points at the free throw line this quarter. That's the best way to protect the lead.
And Barrett drops them both.
Well, one thing you love about R.J. Barrett is he is a scorer at heart. This guy will hunt shots. He's going to be aggressive. And when he gets on a roll, look out, guys.
Here's Traore, guarded by Barrett. With 1 on the clock. A dominating first half of play, and so far it hasn't been close. Leading by 17. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
Fans, direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fans. Half-court shot. Drum roll, please. They're thinking about the shot.
Welcome, everybody. The story at the half could be summed up as a dominating performance for the Toronto Raptors.
They've made it fun to watch. Some of the best players in the world doing what they do best, Ernie.
Yeah, when everything clicks, it can be the most beautiful game on earth. 5 guys with one mission. And next up, a look at the top performers for each team in that first half.
I always like these matchups because even though you're not always guarding each other, you're thinking, okay, you did that, now watch me do this.
Just like you and Kenny here in the studio.
Oh, no, you haven't.
That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
Wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Boy, this has been one outstanding game from Brandon Ingram.
Yeah, tonight he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
Raptors lead by 17. The perimeter filled up by Barrett and Ingram. Barnes is the 4 with Pirtle in the middle. And it's quickly in at the point guard position. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors. It's stolen away. In transition, here comes Brooklyn. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks, Brian. R.J. Barrett, the son of a pro hoops player, he said, quote, "As a youngster, my dad programmed me to be aggressive. He always told me, go to the rim, live in the paint. When you do that, you not only score, but you force the whole defense to collapse, and you can make easy plays to hit shooters." Brian, back to you.
Playing with purpose. Allie, appreciate the report. And Claxton throws it down.
Claxton, an elite finisher at the rim. That is nicely done.
Outside Barnes. Pass to Barrett. Launches a 3. Brooklyn pulls it in. Wolves got 6 rebounds here tonight. After being drafted by the Knicks with the 3rd pick in 2019, we're seeing some nice improvement from R.J. Barrett, Doris.
We are, BA, and when he moved from New York to Toronto, there's 2 areas that really popped for me in terms of improvement. Playmaking. His assist numbers took a massive leap, and the other area, maybe the most needed, was his efficiency. He's a better shooter now from both 2 and 3-point range. This is a huge part of Scotty Barnes' development. Can he knock down the long ball?
Pass to Clowney. Down low. And stolen by Barrett. Now here's Ingram. The D's right on him. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly and capitalizing.
Here's Traore. Claxton finds Powell. And Claxton throws it down.
Well, Claxton could have an apartment up near the rim. These dunk attempts are routine.
Outside Barrett. Pass to Pirtle. Quickly outside. 4-3. And again, Toronto with a triple.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Here's Traore following the three-point basket by Toronto. To the inside. And Barnes with a basket. The assist by Barrett. Barrett's got 4 assists in the game.
And they're refusing to take a break, even with a nice lead. They just continue to attack. You have to love it.
And that, to me, is a sign of excellent coaching. There's an attention to detail. There is valuing of every possession.
And these will be his second and third shots at the line here.
Nicholas Claxton, 2 shots.
That free throw misses. Good on the second one. And here's Quickly. He'll bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. Outside Barnes. And here's Ingram. He's got 25. Back to Barnes. Fires the 3. That one's good on the sweet setup by Ingram. Ingram's got 3 assists now in this one. And so the timeout by Jordi Fernandez here. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Checking out the 2K leaderboard. These teams have been scorching the nets from range the last 10 games. 5th, the Raptors.
You know, they've certainly been knocking down threes at a high rate. You can just see their confidence growing.
Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have passed. Here's Traore. He's got 17. The basket counts, and 1. He'll go to the line, a chance at a three-point play.
And right now, that's 5 buckets in a row. Looking like a well-oiled machine coming out of the break.
Brooklyn shooting their 7th free throw attempt here.
At the line for 1.
A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. Pass to Pirtle. It's Barnes on the wing. Toronto passing it around. The 3, Barrett. Clowney pulls it in.
Not himself from range right now, but the only way out of this funk is to keep trying.
Here's Traore. The 3 ball. Sends it home from three-point land.
For 3.
Clowney's got 6.
Yeah, they haven't missed a shot since the break. I mean, just what a tremendous job making the necessary adjustments at halftime.
Now here's Quickly. He's got 7. Here's Ingram. Blocked! And so it looks like the Raptors will retain possession here. And it's time to take another look at that powerful block.
Oh, now that was a block. Some much-needed energy there to jumpstart them back into this game.
Clock at 6. Barrett. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
This guy is a committed scorer. You get physical with R.J. Barrett, he knows how to stay under control.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Raptors.
Their hot shooting from long distance has been the key. Spacing the floor and rising up with that confidence.
Well, I also noticed, guys, how much they move the ball in this one. Selfless, willing to pass the ball to a teammate with a better look.
Now here's Claxton. 9 points in the game. Count it. Good. Touré's got 19 points.
Boy, off a great pass there. That is just a matter of finishing strong.
Pass to Pirtle. He gets it in there. And the Raptors lead by 16.
Yeah, that's Pirtle, willing to absorb the contact and finish despite that. Really nicely done.
Claxton against Pirtle. Claxton passes to Powell. Here's Clowney. Here's Touré. Toronto grabs the miss. They led the game at 1 point by 20. And he's going for the oop here. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Yeah, that's about perfect timing on the alley-oop finish. Scotty Barnes' teammates know he's a big-time vertical threat.
Now here's Claxton. Pass to Touré. Powell sets a screen. It's Powell on the wing. Three-pointer, no good. Raptors lead by 18. Quickly deciding where to go with it. Barnes a screen from behind the arc. Clowney pulls it in. Clowney's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Wolf. Here's Clowney. Out to the wing. Barnes comes with a double team. Wolf passes to Powell. Knocks down the triple. Powell's got 17.
Boy, that's his second three. First of this half, though.
Now here's Pirtle. Ingram with the ball. He's got 25. And that one good.
And they keep on figuring out ways to force the rock inside and convert.
Nets trail by 17. Here's Touré. Chalk up 2 there. Touré's got 21.
Pulling no punches, attacking the heart of that defense.
Outside Ingram. Fires from the line. Brooklyn pulls it in. Claxton's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Pass to Touré. Spins. Here's Wolf, guarded by Quickly. Here's Clowney. Here's Touré. He hits it just before the shot clock expires. Touré's got 6 in the quarter. Quickly passes to Pirtle. The 3, Barrett. Clowney pulls it in. Clowney's got 5 rebounds in the game. Here's Touré. 23 points in the game. High post Claxton. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it, and he'll shoot 1 more at the line.
13 fouls.
This will be his 4th shot at the line here in this one. Man, he's checked in for Brooklyn.
1 shot.
And so here is Toronto. 10-point lead. Pass to Barnes. Toronto passing it around. Quickly outside. Takes the 3. Second shot opportunity. Here's Murray Boyles. He's guarded by Claxton. Here's Ingram. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line. And he's gone 1 for 1 in the game so far at the line. Toronto making a switch here. Shedd's checked in. And the Nets also making a change. Williams is checked in.
At the line for your Raptors, Brandon Ingram. One shot.
A natural scorer. Every single year, Ingram seems to take another leap in his game.
Nets trail by 13. Pass to Wolf. Back to man. Fires for 3. Toronto grabs the miss. Barnes has got 9 rebounds now.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Ingram against Williams. And that one's good. Ingram's got 9 points in the quarter.
Boy, his offensive game has changed the tenor of this basketball game.
Williams. Counted.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
And Ingram has got the ball here for the Raptors. They led the game at one point by 20. And the basket is good. Ingram's got 34.
Yeah, Ingram is having a great night so far, playing passionate offense and finding lots of quality looks.
To the paint. Here's Claxton. And give him another one. He's 6 of 8 and looking solid.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Pass to Murray Boyles. Kicks it out to Barnes. Takes a 3. Brooklyn pulls it in. Next matchup, they'll be at home against the Wizards. And that kicks off a string of 3 home games for them. Here's Claxton. And there's the rejection. And so it looks like the Nets will retain possession here. Mamukelashvili's checked in for Toronto. Dick comes in for Ingram. Wilson's checked in for Brooklyn. Smith comes in for Powell. And as it goes out of bounds, Brooklyn able to keep possession. And since the All-Star break, here's a look at the steals leaders at the small forward position. These guys you can't afford to be careless around. For Brooklyn, Minot comes in for Claxton. Traoré comes in for Smith. Here's man. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
And he just powered through contact trying to complete the play.
These are his first free throws of the game.
Terrence Mann taking 2 shots.
And he drops the first.
They're finding a rhythm from the line as they try to cut into this deficit.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Toronto leading by 12. Pass to Shed. Right wing. Here's Dick. Drills it from deep. Dick's got his first 3 points of the game.
And I love Dick's aggressive mindset. I mean, this is how lethal he can be catching and firing.
Now man. Fires the 3. Buries it from 3.
They're having a good half offensively, shooting over 50% from the field now, trying to close the gap.
Pass to Murray Boyles. The jump hook. Minot pulls it in. Nets trail by 12. And here is Williams. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
And that's on the defense, giving him a decent look. That's his shot.
Here's Shed. 9 points in the game. On the wing, Grady Dick. Williams defending. Shot clock at 6. That's short off the rim. And the Nets shooting around 53%, a nice number. Pass to Minot. For 3. And again, it's Brooklyn from deep.
They've been aggressive during this run, but they've also played under control.
I think the communication on offense is working at every level right now. What a run for this group.
Here's Murray Boyles. No points so far. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Sweet little floater.
Sometimes your only option is to go to the floater, and that is money.
Now man. Here's Toure. A big-time effort from Brandon Ingram, providing a lot of energy for the Toronto Raptors. 11 points in the quarter. He's on fire. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
Every minute of this quarter.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th quarter. Nets trail by 8. On the court for the Nets as we get the 4th quarter going. Toure out there with Terrence Mann. Then it's Zaire Williams, and it's Minot in at the 5, roaming the paint. Pass to Mann, and play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Here's Walter. Oh, swiped away. Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Here's Minot. Pass to Toure. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Toure's got 25 points.
Oh, I like their execution in the second half. They're keeping this game competitive.
Outside Dick. Here's Mamukelashvili. Puts it up from the high post. Dick with a miss.
I'll tell you, he has not been at his best, but they're winning, and that's all that matters.
Pass to Wilson. Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. Lets it go from deep. Ooh, he's locked in. Drains his 5th shot in as many attempts.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
It's picked off. Inside, and stolen by Dick. Here's Walter, drives to the hoop, and the layup is good off the glass. And the Raptors lead by 5.
Boy, you love to see that. Grady Dick making the extra pass. Nice.
Outside man. Pass to Wilson.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
First game foul. At the line for the Nets, Jalen Wilson. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Brandon Ingram is checked in for Toronto. Clowney, he's checked in for Brooklyn. No good on the second free throw.
Just a tough miss at the line. They're down 2 baskets now.
And Williams over to help. Pass to Walter. Three-pointer. And the three-pointer goes.
This has been the story of the game. A battle fought on offense.
And it is a major disadvantage down the stretch if you can't guard. This may just come down to who has the ball last.
Here's Clowney. Here's Toure. Banked it in off the glass. Toure's got 27 points.
With a tough road ahead, they worked hard to get a good shot.
Quickly outside. Softly drops in the floater. And the Raptors lead by 7.
This has always been a part of Emmanuel Quickley's arsenal. That floater is on point.
Pass to Toure. Six on the shot clock. A shot from the mid-range. It's hauled in by Mamukelashvili. Toronto leading by 7. To the middle. Here's Murray Boyles. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Boy, you love that play by Quickley. This guy can score or make plays for teammates.
Here's Clowney. Over to the left wing. Left side man. Pass to Wilson. Launches it. Rebounded by Murray Boyles. Murray Boyles has got 5 rebounds tonight. Mamukelashvili. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Ingram. And now an 11-point Toronto lead. Brooklyn has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Outside man. Shot is up. And the Nets miss again.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Quickly from outside. He drains it. Made half his shots. He's 5 for 10 now.
The defense had him confused early on, but he's responded in the second half with some assertive play.
Here's Toure. On the wing man. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Here's Walter. Quickly outside. Pass to Walter. 5 on the clock. The Raptors need to get off a shot. And it's Ingram with the basket on the assist by Walter. And it's 36 points for Brandon Ingram.
I just love the ball move.
Now here's man. And that one's good.
Yeah, nice job there. Just very lackluster defense.
Raptors lead by 11. Left side Ingram. Jacks up a 3. Brooklyn pulls it in. Clowney's got 6 rebounds in the game.
This guy hit a couple of threes in the first half, but since then it's been a little bit of a struggle.
Pass to Toure. 13 feet out. It's hauled in by Mamukelashvili. Mamukelashvili's got his 5th rebound in this one. Williams against Ingram. Good work there as it goes. Ingram's got 38 points.
This run has been fueled by their matador defense.
Here's Traore, guarded by Quickly. Pass to Man. The three. Nails it from three. Man's got 8 points in the quarter.
Individually, he's trying to lift the team. You've got to love the effort, but thus far, not getting over the top.
And Darko Rajakovic has called a timeout. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan.
Here comes the Raptors lineup.
Both teams deciding to change it up. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Over that last break, guys, I got a chance to hear what Darko Rajakovic said to the team. And they told the team, let's keep doing what we're doing. We're up. Do not forget that. They told their team to just relax, to have fun, and to finish this one out. We'll see if they do, guys.
Thanks for that, Allie. And here's Quickly. He'll bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Here's Pirtle. And it's off the back of the rim. No good. Nets trail by 10. Pass to Wolf. Oh, he gets it to fall, and that makes it just a single-digit deficit.
Boy, nice pass. A little ball movement, little player movement. That's how you play this game.
It's Barrett on the wing. Back to Ingram.
The length of Ingram poses issues for defenders, which is why he gets fouled a lot.
First team foul. At the line for your Raptors, Brandon Ingram. 2 shots.
The first one falls. Both free throws good from Ingram. Nets trail by 10. Pass to Clowney. Lets the three fly. Rebound Toronto. Barrett's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And here's Quickly. And he's going for the lob. It's 2-on-1. Here's Wolf. And the big dunk at the end of the break.
And that's their way back into this game. They've got to play racehorse basketball from here on out.
Toronto leading by 8. And here's Ingram. Six to shoot. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Yeah, hard-nosed play from Ingram, getting in tight and forcing the defender into a mistake.
Brandon Ingram. Taking 2 shots.
That free throw no good. So neither attempt will fall that time for him.
Good physicality from him in the second half, earning more trips to the line.
Here's Wolf. Pass to Claxton. Here's Traore. Now Claxton. Pirtle with some nice D.
And they just continue to dominate the boards.
Quickly, right side. Now Pirtle. Over Claxton. The shot by Pirtle, no good. Here's Traore. Pass to Clowney for 3. Barnes with a rebound. Toronto leading by 8. Here's Ingram. Jacks up a 3. That misses.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Powell against Barnes. Claxton a screen on Barnes. Shot's no good. Toronto has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the fourth quarter. Barnes from point-blank range.
We know Scotty Barnes will embrace the physicality. That score is about concentration.
Here's Traoré. Now Powell. From 13 feet. Cleared away by Ingram. And so it's Ingram with it. He brings it up for the Raptors. Puts up the tray. Hurdle. Oh, he stayed with it and got it to go.
One thing you know about Jakob Poeltl, this guy never stops working. What a motor.
There's a minute 34 left in the final quarter. Lets it go from 11. Cleared away by Ingram. Toronto leading by 12. From deep three-point range. Oh, no good.
I mean, apparently he still has the green light to shoot threes, but he is in an absolute funk right now.
If they had an advantage tonight, came out sharp and did what was needed, nice win here for the Raptors.
They were the more accurate club, and in the end, that made the difference, Grant.
Yeah, BA, you have to love their strategy. And even more, you love the execution.
And this result tonight, it gets them to 44 wins on the year. And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Brandon Ingram.
And I love his composure. He didn't try to do too much or force things, but he was ready to take advantage of every opening the defense gave him.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Oh, touches it off the glass.
You got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
Third team foul. At the line for your Raptors, Jakob Poeltl, shooting 1.
Now here's man. Smith outside from deep. Poeltl rips down the board. So it's the Raptors winning this one easily. A competitive game. You have to feel like this crowd gave him a little extra edge.
Yeah, they really fed off the energy. You saw their activity level go up. Just a tremendous performance.
And now we have Allie LaForce standing with the player of the game. Allie, take it away.
Brandon, hot shooting for you tonight. Where do you get that confidence level to take over like this?
Just coming in, working on my routine every single day. I think my teammates put me in a really, really good position to step in the shots and give me confidence on the basketball floor to shoot the ball and also give them the basketball to do whatever they want on the floor to create and make something happen. So confidence comes from my teammates.
And you've been a great teammate as well. Guys, back to you.
All right, thanks, Allie. And that about wraps it up for